What do you say, Silverback Nation? Good to see you here. It's Monday, May 13th. You are in the jungle. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the jungle. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out anytime our bets go live. There are 14 games in Major League Baseball today. That means there are 28 pitchers I've put through the jungle test to deliver to you, the people, the best 14 strikeout props for each and every one of these games. My favorite 3 plays will be the pinned comment of this video, but if you want my exact betting card, if you want to roll with what the Silverback is rolling with today and every day in every sport, go to silverbackjungle.com, click Become a Jungle member, and my exact betting card will get pinged to your phone each and every day. We've been scorched earth in the month of May. We're up 40.3 units. You can verify that, Jack, over on Pickett. 40.3 units and over a 25% return on investment for Silverback members in the month of May. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin. See if it's for you. One house cleaning note tomorrow, Tuesday the 14th. I have a medical procedure in the morning. Won't prevent me from making picks, but it will prevent me from making a video. So no video, unfortunately, tomorrow on Tuesday. Back to videos on Wednesday and from here on out. Let's get working. Game number 1, Toronto at Baltimore. Jose Berrios, La Máquina. We're backing him over 4.5 strikeouts. Over this in 11 of his last 14 games. Baltimore has a 4th worst walk-to-strikeout ratio in the last 30 days. What does that mean? Well, it means that he can keep his pitch count down. They're not going to be walking. They might be striking out. They've been striking out more than they have been at the start of the year. Speaking of the Orioles, I like La Máquina, Berrios, over 4.5 strikeouts. Game number 2, we got Miami at Detroit, and we're back in Matt Manning here of the Detroit Tigers. We're going over 4.5 strikeouts, 14 strikeouts in his last 2 games. Miami is 5th worst. Baltimore's 4th. Miami's 5th worst at walk-to-strikeout ratio. That means that Manning should be able to keep his pitch count down. Miami's a very swing-happy team. They swing at the first pitch a lot, which should keep Manning's count down low. His pitch count down low. Bag Manning today for plus money. The Tigers over 4.5 strikeouts. Phillies at the Mets. We're taking Christopher Sanchez. Guess what? He's a strikeout pitcher this season. We're taking him over 4.5 strikeouts. Over in 3 of his last 5 games, we're getting expected value here in Sanchez. That means that there's a mismatch in the book somewhere. FanDuel has us listed at -115, and Pinnacle, which is the sharpest book in all the world, has it at -141. That means they think it's probable for Sanchez to have over 4.5. Back him today. Christopher Sanchez, the Phillies, over 4.5 strikeouts. Tampa Bay at Boston, best play on the board here today for me is Cutter Crawford of the Red Sox, over 4.5 strikeouts. You're also getting plus money at 5.5 over on FanDuel, plus 124 at the time of this video. Don't hesitate, go over there and take it. Take Cutter Crawford 4.5, take him 5.5. He's going to get the raise for at least 6 today. Cubs at Atlanta, we're back in Shota. Naga over 5.5 strikeouts. He pitches with the Cubs last 3 games, 7, 7, and 8 Ks, 25% K rate. Last 5 games, gone 6 innings, at least 6 innings in his last 2 games. Back Eminaga today, over 5.5 strikeouts. Pittsburgh at Milwaukee. We got to fade Mitch Keller here. 6.5 is too high of a line for him. Mitch Keller under 6.5. Under this in 6 of his last 7 road games, only striking out 4.9 batters a game in those 7. Too high of a line for Mr. Keller. Under 6.5 is what we're going here. Washington at Chicago White Sox. We're back in Trevor Williams here of the Washington Nationals, over 3.5 strikeouts. I think this line should be 4.5. He's over this in 3 in his last 5 games, 23% K rate in his last 5. He'll get the White Sox for 4 today. Back to Trevor Williams of the Nationals. Cleveland at Texas. We're going to back Tanner Bybee here. It's not Beebe, people. It's Tanner Bybee. Over 4.5 strikeouts. Over in 3 of his last 4 games, with games of 8 and 9 strikeouts in 2 of those 3 overs. 25% strikeout rate on the season. Bybee gets him for at least 5 today. Oakland at Houston. We're going to fade Mr. Ross Stripling here, under 3.5 strikeouts. Under this in 3 straight games, only a 14% K rate on the season. The Houston Astros, cheaters they may be, but they strike out less than anyone in Major League Baseball. Fade Stripling today, go under 3.5. St. Louis at the Angels. We're back in Jose Siriano with caution. Over 5.5 strikeouts for plus money. Over this in 3 of his last 5. He's got big strikeout potential. Either goes 8 or 2, but I like him today against St. Louis. They strike out 9th most on the season. Back Soriano today in that wicked splitter, over 5.5 strikeouts. Cincinnati at Arizona. We're back in Candy Graham Ashcraft here, who can strike the side out. The Candy Man can. He's going, that was terrible. He's going over 4.5 strikeouts for plus money. He's been up and down this season, over his first 3, under his second 4. But for plus money, the best bet you want here is better than Montgomery on the other side. And I don't want to take his under. I'll back Ashcraft today, over 4.5. Colorado at San Diego. What we have here, People is a failure to communicate between books and people. We have Dakota Hudson, over 2.5 strikeouts is his line. Over 2.5. Now, Dakota Hudson is by no means a strikeout pitcher, but take anyone, essentially, anyone over 2.5 if they're a Major League Baseball pitcher, and they're going to get maybe 5 innings. Dakota Hudson of the Rockies, over 2.5 strikeouts. Kansas City at Seattle. We're back in George Kirby, over 5.5 strikeouts. Over in 3 of his last 5 games, 29% strikeout rate in those last 5 games, coming off of a short outing against Minnesota. He'll be motivated today against Kansas City. We like Kirby over 5.5. He'll probably go 7 innings. In the last game of the day, the Dodgers at San Francisco. Now, the Dodgers have Gavin Stone listed in some spots. They have Yamamoto on some spots, so we're going to stay away from that. I may go Yamamoto if he does pitch, but we're going to go safe here, and we want to play that's going to be in play. We're taking Jordan Hicks of the Giants to go over 3.5 strikeouts. Still line for him. Last 3 games, he had 9, 3, and 5 strikeouts. 3.5 just too low of a line today. Back. Jordan Hicks playable up to 4.5 for plus money only. The San Francisco Giants. Have a great day, Silverback Nation. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you tomorrow. Nope, I'll see you Wednesday with a little more money in your pocket.